Hello and welcome back. Well, the cost of doing business in Ghana at the current stage, given a warning of a possible increase in the monetary policy rate by a few basis points. In all of this, traders are raising concerns, saying that any move to increase the MPC rate amid the depreciation of the cedi could spell doom to Ghana's trading community. We have President of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, Dr. Joseph Obeng, join us via Zoom on this. We're grateful, Doc, for having to be on this particular show. First of all, paint towards the picture of the consequence of a possible increase in the monetary policy rate for community. I'm afraid we have lost. Yeah, I think he's back. We shall try and raise a line and get Dr. Joseph Obeng there for us to appreciate the part of the concern. I'm making a point about the fact that any move to increase the MPC could spell doom to the trading community. Why is that?
Yeah, because we are already facing a lot of problems. Cost of doing business is increasingly going high. If you look at the forest, the problems associated with it is going to be in the last straw that will break the back of businesses. So we are not expecting any further increase. If it could be maintained, at least if it is not being reduced, it will be better.
Currently, GUTA, yourself, you've been raising so much concerns about the depreciation of the cedi. You've called on government to pump in more dollars to cushion our traders and...
Yeah, we are still pleading with government as to whether what we are pleading for is good and legitimate for government to pursue. That's another thing. But we think that if they should pump in a lot more forest into the system, it's going to, if there's no confidence, the speculation will be so rife for those kind of businesses, and it will make the dollar rise and rise to
Indeed.
The detriment.
In all of this, Dr. Obeng, we're seeing fuel prices continue to increase at the various pumps. And for traders of your nature, definitely there's going to be an impact in terms of your spending and, of course, your selling quantity. Help us understand how things could go in the medium to long term if situations continue to be the way they are currently at the pumps. Yeah,
it all affects businesses. You see, don't also forget the purchasing power of the final consumer, who is very much overstressed. And if they cannot buy, it means that our turnover is also affected. So fuel prices and all that goes in a long way, especially for manufacturing companies and our very selves. We use generators to power our showrooms and all that. And then this time, very integral part of sales now, for which when price goes up, it really affects our way of doing business, and it's not the best. I think times are rough for businesses.
And speaking of times being rough, are we going to be expecting prices at the trading community increase in the coming days? Because you have always made the point that even though we're having these market uncertainties, we cannot speculate at the moment.
Yeah, that's why I always say that this is natural. So it's a natural sequence. The only thing that I cannot say is that because we are not in a price control regime, we cannot say that traders should increase their prices. But on the subjective way, people will definitely do their own calculations and then move prices upwards to meet their cost. Otherwise, you lose your capital. All these things goes to a large extent to deplete our capital.
Indeed. Dr. Joseph Obeng, we're grateful that you could join us on these